Hey, okay. I'm going to, man. Okay. Hello to any and everyone who's listening to this. I don't know where I'm supposed to post this or how I'm supposed to send it out, but obviously, since I can't find my dream journal, God is like legit, like messing with me right now and trying to tell me I need to share this with someone other than my own self. Um, Regardless of what channel or whatever else is going to be, my name is Lena Mercedes, and it's probably going to be on either my YouTube Messages of Mercedes, but either way, I'll figure that shit out later. I literally just woke up like minutes ago, and I popped up, and I went to go write down what I was thinking about, what I experienced in my dream, and for the life of me, I can't find my goddamn dream journal, which is why I know, like, God's playing games. Like, if y'all don't think God plays the games, like, how the fuck you think we got chess? There's real chess masters out here, and God was playing with me. So, I had one of the sickest fucking dreams I've ever had. And for someone who does have very vivid dreams, and I've legit had vivid dreams my entire life, people think it's a joke. Like, I can literally remember dreams from over 30 years ago. Okay. Overall, in the dream, it was myself and my daughter. Um, it was myself, my daughter, and like a slew of other people, like in this, like, I don't know, like this weird community type of fucking setting. And everyone there seemed, I don't know, like way too appeasing and way too apt to help and be of service. But the shit was fucking weird. Like, anyone who knows me knows I'll literally give somebody the shirt off my back, but this shit was fucking weird. And I had my daughter with me. Like, it was all cool. And at one point it was all the adults and everyone else is going to go over here. All the children are going to go over here for whatever type of learning thing that they had going on, right? And I couldn't help but to realize, because it was sick as fuck. I mean, like, it literally, like, now that I'm even thinking back of it, I'm surprised I didn't wake up with puffy eyes and like crying, because the shit was disgusting. All the adults that went into one way, like down this long ass hall, and it kind of gave me like not auditorium, it gave me like stadium vibes. Like if you walk down a long corridor before you get to the big opening of like where the actual stadium would be, but instead of you like coming out, you see like a whole bunch of fans and like everyone's excited. I literally, myself and other adults, walked into this stadium type of place, and it was full of demons. It was full of fire. It was full of entities and things, like on the walls, like in the audience, in the chairs, like everywhere, like snarling and looking at you like you're a whole fucking snack, like they were ready to fucking eat you. And they were like, you need to sign this, you need to sign this. And it's like, I'm not signing shit in no fucking blood. I'm not doing none of that shit. What the fuck do I need to learn where I can't just learn the shit? Like, what type of weird shit is this? And like, even like the people that walked up to you and looked at you, it was like a flashback of fucking The Devil's Advocate. If anyone's ever seen that movie, Devil's Advocate, with Keanu Reeves and Al Pacino. And it was like when that woman took her fucking shirt off in the changing room, and you just saw a demon's face. Like, that bitch was a whole demon. You could not mask it. She was a whole fucking demon. And everybody had these fucking demonic ass faces. Like, even their eyes, like their literal fucking eyes were like portals of hell and on fire. Like, bitch, how is your whole fucking head not burnt up if your eyes are literally demonic portal holes of hell and they were literally on fire? And like, with a smiling, serious ass fucking face, you had real life demons telling you, like, yeah, do this, sign here, sign it in blood. After that, we're gonna go over here, and this is gonna, like, these bitches were nuts. Like, it was fucking insane. And I think the sickest part was that only I could see that they were demons. Only I saw that they were demons, that they were real. Like, I don't know what nobody else saw. I can't even imagine what these other people were seeing or not seeing, because they were going along with it. They were following these people. They were signing whatever it is they wanted them to sign. They weren't reading the fine prints of shit. And I was like, yo, you could have like legit just signed over your life and your child's life. And they were like, oh, well, this person told me that it was okay. And I'm like, who the fuck is this bitch other than someone who just led you down this? Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation right now. It was literally like, who are these people other than smiling faces that led you down a path, and you didn't even know where that path went to? They just led you down it, and you signed whatever it is you wanted them, like whatever they wanted you to sign. Like, you just did whatever the fuck they wanted you to do, and you had no thought about what was happening next. And they proceeded to usher all these people into different rooms and different sections, and they tried to do the same with me. And I was just like, it was weird as fuck. And I think because I know I've been someone who's been spiritually attacked my whole life and been going through, like, literally seeing demons, like, it was almost too normal and too natural for me to smile in their face and say whatever it is I know I needed to say so I could get away. And I just remember like literally like on some, sounds so disgusting, like having to like finesse a demon or having to finesse demons, like literally like just talk to them whatever type of way, whatever it is you know that they're saying, like whatever it is they wanted to hear. And like I could see like these women had like legit like snakes like with venom and like saliva like coming from their face and like their orifices, like did nobody else see this shit? Like everything around me was like on fire, literally on fire, and nobody else saw this shit. Like everybody else was comfortable. They were comfortable in the chaos. Everybody else was comfortable in this like just nonsense. And I had to like legit like, yeah, I'll get to that, give me just a minute, I just wanted to go check on this and go use the restroom, whatever. And they were just like, oh, you don't need to do that right now. And I was like, yeah, I actually have to use the restroom. They were like, no, you don't need to do that right now. And I was like, okay, well, I was just probably going to use the restroom, just see how my daughter was doing, make sure she's good. And they were like, we got her, she's fine. And I'm like, who's we? Like, we got her, she's fine. And it was like, they kept telling that shit to everybody else, and everybody else like, okay. And they just did it. And I was like, huh, why the fuck don't these motherfuckers want me to see my baby? Like, why don't they want me to get to my child? So I played along, said whatever it is I needed to say. I had to hit an alarm. Hopefully the volume and everything else is so fine. I hit whatever it is I needed to hit, like said whatever it is I need to say, and I was on my fucking way. And even though they tried to like usher and like literally, and this is why I be calling people sheeple and they be feeling some type of way, they were literally trying to herd everyone into these different rooms, these different places, these different situations. And I was just like doing everything I could to not go where they wanted me. Thank you, Spirit. I was doing everything I could to not go where they were trying to lead me, trying to find reasons to stay this way, trying to find excuses to go another direction, to say something else, to postpone a conversation with something. I can't even call it someone, but something else, just to stay away long enough so I can get to my baby. And eventually, like, I was doing all this, and I figured out where my baby was. I figured out like where she was gonna be, and like it was literally like on some crossing. Like I had to snatch her up and I had to get her, and I just had to get her. And I remember like having a few things on me. I literally had like maybe like a suitcase, my backpack, and something was just like, dump that backpack, put everything in this one. And I literally just had like our 2 bags. And again, like still trying to finesse this person to say whatever, like dipping her off in a corner so nobody would see her. And like literally got outside, where we finally got outside, and everything outside was in chaos and destruction. There were bars, like these huge bars on everything, and fences on everything. And I was just like, this is like, I stay calling school like baby prison. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. There's no reason why a child has to eat whenever somebody else has to tell them to eat. Go to the restroom when they say go to the restroom. Learn the things that only they want to learn. Sit in cafeterias on benches where you're only allowed to talk to these people because you're in this class. And then you have so many minutes to go out on the yard, and everything is fenced up. You're gonna be fucked up. It's fucking baby prison. Kiss my ass. I don't give a shit. And like we literally got out. We finally got out, and something was trying to, y'all, if y'all don't think that these demons are working through these fucking children, like you were so mistaken. You were so mistaken. Because this little demonic ass little girl was trying to get my baby to like, oh, you want to play with me? And I was like, she might be able to play later. Like, not right now. We have something to do, you know? And she's like, but I want to play. And I was like, she might be able to play later. It's not now. And like that thing went back inside to go warn whoever, went to go tell whoever. But like I literally had to like throw shit over this huge ass fence and like prop my daughter up so she could climb up and get over this big barbed black fence just so we can get out and get free. Like, and everybody else was still inside. Like nobody else was paying attention. Nobody else could see. Like I was telling people in like different places and different classes, like, hey, like, why don't you get your son? Like, why don't you like come with me? And they just sat there and they just stood there and they didn't know what was happening to their children. They were just like, oh, they told us it was fine. They told us that we're okay. They told us we're fine. I was like, y'all don't know these people. You don't even know these people and you're listening to them. Like, why would you do that? And they're like, they told us that we were fine. Like, y'all, you can't just go along with what anybody tells you. Like, you can't just be okay with that shit. Like, you need to do your research. You need to ask questions. Like, people who ask questions get answers. People who ask fucking questions get answers. And if it's not the answer you want, if it's not the answer that you need, if God is pulling on your spirit to tell you, like, that's not right, you need to ask more questions. And it's only you sick ass motherfuckers who don't know or who don't want to tell you the truth are gonna keep just going around the same circle like a fucking narcissist. Like, that shit is gonna sound nuts. You need to keep asking questions. That was one part of my dream. Another part of my dream, oh God, excuse me. Another part of my dream was, it was kind of odd. Like, it seemed like I was in a house, but it seemed way too big. Like, it had more of a feel like a mall. It had more of a feel like a mall. Maybe it's to house more people in, but it had a feel like a mall. And I just remember being in like this mall type setting or whatever, and nobody else was around for whatever reason. Like, it's like I could feel the energies of people near, but there wasn't actually physical. I'm hearing everybody was dead. Spirits told me everybody was dead. That's why you didn't see actual physical people, Zelina, because everybody was dead. It was the energies of people. It was their energy. But nobody was there because everybody was dead. And this, I don't know, like this, like, I just remember being in it and I was like asking questions and trying to figure shit out, and I was trying to set something free. I don't know what it was, but I was trying to set something or someone, I don't know, people, energies, whatever. I don't know what it was. I was trying to set something free. And I just remember, like, as I kept unlocking things and trying to unlock something else, this mammoth of, like, this huge evil spirit, like, I'm almost 6 foot. Like, I'm this shy of 6 foot. But this gargantuan, like, this mammoth thing, like, it feels like it had to have been, like, 7 feet. Like, was coming at me down this hall. Like, it was, like, dark, like, I don't know, gray. Like, it was literally dark gray. And it was a large man. Like, he had a huge head and, like, thick, dark hair. And, like, it kind of had, like, this flowing, like, dark energy, like, around it. And even though it wasn't walking, it was moving at me so fast. It was moving at me so fucking fast. And I just remember, like, I have to outrun this thing. Like, it's not running, but I have to outrun this thing. And I was trying to get away. And, but as fast as I was moving, thank you, Spirit. As fast as I was moving, it was faster, and it literally caught up to me. It caught up to me. And even though it got right on me, like, I could feel its energy. It was so fucking dark. I could feel like it wanted to destroy me. Like, it was like seething. Like, it wanted to kill me. And it couldn't touch me. It literally couldn't touch me. And it was so mad. Like this thing was so angry. Like literally, like, oh, like, it was screaming at me. And it couldn't touch me. It literally could not touch me. It was so mad. And, like, I remember almost wincing, like cringing, like, oh shit, like damn, it's about to, like, knock the shit out of me. And again, like, this thing felt like a mall. So I'm, like, at the top of it. Like, if you're, like, anyone who's ever been inside of a mall, like a multi-tiered mall, and I felt like maybe I was, like, on the 4th floor of a mall, and I was, like, by the railing, and this thing was coming at me, and it was, like, right here. I mean, like, literally, like, right on me, just, like, so angry because it literally couldn't touch me. Like, I was literally, like, behind a force field, but I didn't see the force field until I looked up and saw that it couldn't touch me. Like, it was trying to get to me, and it was just blocked off, and it couldn't touch me. And it's just screaming, and it's mad, and it's angry, and I can see it and feel it. And I just proceeded to take my belongings and take my stuff, and I literally, like, tossed it over, like, the railing, and I just threw my shit over the railing so I could get away. And I literally just jumped off of this railing, completely just jumped off of this railing and, like, down to the bottom thing, and I was completely unscathed, like, unhurt. And it just, I didn't understand. And it was from that dream, when I was trying to literally, like, help and unlock these souls and help and unlock these spirits, that this evil entity was on me, but it couldn't touch me. And it was from there that I went from that dream to the dream with my daughter, where I had just our stuff, just enough for us. And I was trying to unlock souls. I was trying to help people. I was trying to set people free.
And then I went to that whole like demonic stadium type thing, and nobody could see shit. I don't know if they were comfortable in that level of sin. I don't know if they were just okay with what was happening, or they just didn't know. But I kept trying to help and save people and get people to be free, and nobody was listening to me. Yo, I don't know who needed to hear that. I don't know who, but there's a reason for everything. There's a legit reason for everything, and y'all need to save your children. Like, I don't know where your children are, what situation they're in. I'm not somebody who advocates for public schools, like, with all the fuckery and the craziness that's in the world. Like, I'm not somebody who's with none of that shit. Like, people been thinking I'm crazy since before my daughter even got to this planet. I was like, nah, she need to be homeschooled. Bitches out here crazy. And that shit, like, literally, like, confirmed everything to me. Like, there's no fucking way. Like, people are, like, legit nuts. And they're crazy ass demons trying to take our children. Like, if you think that's just a game, like, you're being played. If you think that it's a game, that they want your head gone, they want you out of the way as an adult, as a parent, as somebody with a sound mind, with somebody who has any type of common sense. If you don't think that they want to knock your ass off like you're a fucking Kennedy, like, you are crazy. You're fucking crazy. They want you out of here, and they want your children because they, I don't know, they trying to harvest their spirit, their I mean, like, you already got sick motherfuckers in, like, Missouri trying to pass shit where, like, 12-year-olds can get married. Like, what type of fucking sick shit is that? Like, man, that just confirms that shit in my spirit. I'm being guided to my oracle card. Yeah, I don't know who or what's about to happen with this. I was not expecting nothing like this. And for damn sure wasn't expecting to make a video of my dream journal. I'm supposed to just write that shit down like I usually do, but for whatever reason, obviously, like, God said I don't know, I got more. Thank you, ancestors, angels, God, spirit, divine, help us in the space and time. Thank you for making everything clearly understood, only to be used for our highest good. Reveal to me what I'm to see. Reveal to me what I'm to see. Reveal to me what we are to see. Thank you, spirit. 11. Everything is a reflection. Hold up the energetic mirror. What do you need in your life that you're currently not getting? What do you need in your life? What do you need in your life that you're currently not getting? It's an 11. This is a card. It's 11. What do you need in your life that you're currently not getting? For it to be an 11 and to be a master number, and my baby is a master number too. Like, there's a fucking reason why I pulled that card. What does it say? Everything reflection. Hold up the energetic mirror. Oftentimes events, trauma, and unhealed pain from our past will get stored in our body's memory. The fuck is a dream? You may not recall the event on conscious level, but your subconscious always remembers. This is why we get triggered. You may be experiencing a strong emotional reaction of fear, shock, anger, or worry. Thank you, God. It could be because you are remembering a past event. Trauma protects itself from pain by creating a false identity inspired by your ego around the experience. If you were hurt in your past, your ego will create a perception to help protect you from ever having to feel that pain again. For example, if you were told, oh God, thank you, Spirit. For example, if you were told to be quiet and that you were too much as a child. If you were taught, I don't know if you can see this, if it's gonna get clear, as a child, just talking about having dreams about, man, y'all, thank you, God. As a child, you may feel as if you need to hold back or feel ashamed to speak up. Your ego created a belief that it's not safe to be yourself, and that in order to fit in, you must avoid speaking up. This creates discord and dishonesty within yourself. This creates discord and dishonesty within yourself. This card has been pulled because you are experiencing part of a past trauma that has been buried. Your entire life is filtered through your experiences, perceptions, and thoughts. And when you feel triggered, it is often the result of unhealed wounds that still live within you. When you feel angst, reconnect with what matters most to you. What is true about your life for you? What illusions can you see past? Literally telling y'all I wasn't falling for the fucking okie doke, and them demons wasn't trying to like get me. And it literally says literally saying, what illusions can you see past? When others do things that cause a reaction, this is a mirror reflection that is unhealed and needs to be viewed from within. If it didn't need our attention, we would not feel triggered. Divine assignment. Look at what is triggering you and causing you distress. Hold up the energetic mirror and ask yourself, how is this showing me what I need to heal within myself? If a loved one isn't supporting you right now, ask how God, ask how can I support myself? Your external world is a reflection of your state, mirroring the deepest truths of your soul. Okay? Use this time to recognize all areas and relationships that feel strained. Heal your past by reconnecting to it in the present. You have a divine assignment not to take things personally. Look at who is triggering you and what it is bringing up for you. When you feel your feelings, you release them. And as you do, you connect to the deeper message they can bring. Using the energetic mirror will help you reconnect with your true self, the pure light and love within. The pure light and love within. Yo, like real shit. The demon's been trying to get my life my whole life. So for me to literally have that dream, pull a card talking about how you see through the illusions that others can't, how it's literally mentioning children. Yeah, no. Y'all need to ask more questions. That's the first thing that just came to me. Y'all need to ask more. You need to ask more questions. I don't know what the fuck is going on in the world, but y'all need to ask more questions, because nah, that shit was sick as fuck. And everybody was way too calm and eager to just legit sign their lives and their children away. I don't know what the fuck is happening or what's brewing like on a whole nother level, but that shit was sick as fuck. Pray for your children. Pray for yourself. Ask God for guidance. Please ask God for guidance. Don't do nothing without God. Like, for reals, commune with God. Check in with God. Like, understand yourself. Know thyself. I can't remember which one of the Stoics said it. It might have been Aristotle, Seneca. I want to say it was Aristotle, but know thyself. Like, that is so huge. Because just like this, because then you'll be unshakable. For reals. But, All right, like I said, I couldn't find my dream journal, so I needed to get it recorded. Obviously, God had something else planned for me, so hopefully this helps whomever sees this. And stay prayed up. Please stay prayed up and stay strong in God. All right, love you. Later.